Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Falcons Champions Trophy T20 25-26 Edition 1 Group D encounter match number 57 to be played from the Sulabia Cricket Ground, Kuwait. Today's match is between Lexus and the Thundercats. The toss was held a while back where Lexus won the toss and have elected to bat first. Just put an eye on the playing 11 for both the teams. Lexus, captained by Julius, and the wicketkeeper for them is Tinagaran. The players are Abdul Aziz, Asad Salam, Farhan, Ismail, Mohammad Azibai, Melrik, Mohammad Usman, Sai, and Samir. And for the Thundercats, captained by Sri Raghava, the wicketkeeper for them is Jude Saldana, Arpreet, Ashish, Asmit, Krishna Prakash, Saddam, Shankar Vartapan, Santosh Kumar, Sasi Malik, and the Venkata Babu. It's all to be played for in this crucial game of the Group D encounter, where the winner gets into the Gold Cup quarterfinals, where the loser qualifies into the Silver Cup quarterfinals. So both the teams would be eyeing for that all crucial second spot in the Group D and to be in the main part of the tournament. The Lexus openers are Julius and Tinagaran, the all important batsman for Lexus. If he gives a good start, then Thundercats would be in a big trouble where they would have to chase a huge total. And to open the bowling for Thundercats, it's Santosh, all experienced seasoned campaigner, plays in the top tier of the KC domestic season, and he gets into line and length right from the word go. That's what expected from Santosh, to maintain a very decent line and length and give a very good start for Thundercats to be in this tournament. Where Lexus would be expecting fireworks from Tinagaran, and that's the dismissal. As I was saying, Tinagaran is the all-important person, but unfortunate for Lexus, he has been dismissed in the second delivery. A very good catch from Guru, all-experienced Guru, the captain of the Thundercats, having a wonderful day in the field, showing right leading from the front in the fielding department. Though it was a good shot, but straight to the captain, where he was placed perfectly, pitch perfect, by Santosh and by himself to trap the all-important batsman Tinagaran for a duck. The new batsman in is Ismail. Now Ismail and Julius need to play cautiously, have some steady the ship and get the going for Lexus. Otherwise it would be curtains for them in this tournament. At the moment, Lexus are at the second spot and Thundercats are at the fourth spot with 6 and 4 points respective. With higher run rate, the Thundercats would be eyeing a victory to gain a position in the Gold Cup. Yes, the third delivery. One more similar shot, but this time in this gap, and beautifully played by Ismail for a boundary. Similar delivery, similar shot, but this time the difference is the batsman could find the gap, whereas earlier Tinagaran hit it straight to the captain. A good start for Ismail. And one more hoik. Is it going to be? No, it's in the no man's land between Venkat and Shankar. A lucky breakthrough for Ismail that it didn't carry to Shankar or neither to Venkat. So he has got going. Score already 5 runs from 2 deliveries. It's now Julius to get his act going in this match. The captain Julius for Lexus. Let's see how he fares. The first delivery from Santosh. Plays cautiously, not just for a single. That's good thinking from the captain. Already 6 runs coming from this over. So they need to steady the ship, put on a very good partnership to have a very good score on the board, to defend, to give something for their bowlers. Oh, that's a wild swing from Ismail. Lucky that he's still in the middle. With that, the end of the first over, it's 6 for 1. A very eventful over where we have the wicket as well as a boundary coming in this all important crucial Group D encounter. It's Venkat Babu from the Sulebia roll end. It's the mixture of the pace and spin for Thundercats. Pace from one end and the spin from the other end. It's the seasoned campaigner Venkata Babu with his left arm slow. Always causes trouble for the batsman. Julius would be hoping to have a good start against him. Hikes it and in the gap for a boundary. Julius reads the ball. A gentle loosener from Venkata Babu. And he gives the room for himself and he hikes it down the onside for a boundary. Well read by the captain Julius. Another similar shot, but this time acrobat act from Julius. Not to be. Doesn't connect it. Tries to repeat the shot, but this time loses his balance and misconnects it. It's the aggressive act from the captain Julius. Well left. A gentle tap towards the third man. No run scored. After the initial aggression, it's the cautious approach by Julius. And he again tries to give air, but again mistimes it. He is trying to mix the aggression and cautious approach, making bowler think about the next act from the captain. Oh, that was a very bad. It should have been caught, but both keeper and bowler couldn't reach to it. That's a life for the captain. Should have done better, and surely a wicket was for their taking. After the completion of second over, it's 10 for 1. Lexus moving very cautiously. It's Santosh to Ismail. Wide-ish outside the off stump, and it's a wide. Trying to find the line and length outside the off stump such that the batsman doesn't swing it, doesn't get the opportunity to swing his arm. Both the fielders in the offside, so he has some protection in the offside. Again, he's trying to be outside the off stump but not finding the proper line and length. Another wide. So his captain has instructed him to keep the ball outside off stump because both the fielders in the outfield are in the off stump offside. This time batsman connects it, but straight to the fielder, and a single scored. It's Julius now to face the delivery from Santosh. Trying to be aggressive, but nowhere near the ball. That was way far away from the ball. It was blind shot from Julius. Nowhere near to it. Santosh back to Julius. Just on that guideline from Santosh. This is the same line and length he was trying to bowl. Initially drifted outside the off stump, but now in the past 3 balls he's found his line and length to his perfection. And Julius has been totally confused with this approach from Santosh, but this time connects it down to the third man for a single. Lexus would love to have maximum scored in this power play. Another single straight to the onside. The last ball coming of the third over. It's 15 for 1. They're going at a run rate of 5.29. Love to accelerate in this next 3 overs to maximize the field restrictions. Another shot, and this time, yes, he's been caught. Krishna Prakash does a wonderful fielding and dismisses Julius, the captain of Lexus. With that, the Lexus lose the second wicket of the captain. Trying to accelerate the score, but couldn't time it. He could time it as far as only to Krishna, who takes a tumbling catch. With that, Lexus are 15 for 2 after the completion of the third over. Not a good start for Lexus. The new batsman coming is Ijaz Bhai. Got a lot of work to be done for Ismail and Ijaz Bhai. They need to build a partnership so that they can put a very decent score on the board. for their bowlers to go at the Thundercats. It's Venkata now to ball his second over. Again miscued. The fielder under it, but he drops it. It's Shankar. Never expected from Shankar to drop such a kind of a dolly. He tried a cup catch, but squanders it. That would be really costly. Venkata Babu unlucky. Earlier too in the previous over, he spilled himself. This time it was Shankar who missed a easy chance. And Lexus would consider themselves lucky not to lose their third wicket. That too of the set batsman Ismail. Ismail not finding the gaps. The pressure building on Ismail to find the gap, to score the boundaries in this power play. Hope he doesn't play a foul shot. And this is close. Umpire's thinking, but nods it, saying not out. That was mighty close. Probably just drifting down the leg side. Umpire gives a close things on it and he says not out. And this time is gone. Finally, Venkata Babu gets his batsman, and that's the third wicket. So not a much damage for Thundercats after that missed chance from Shankar. Venkata Babu gets his man, and that's Ismail Hanif returning back. Very well caught from Jude behind the stumps, off the pace of the bat, straight into the hands of Jude, and Lexus lose their third wicket. It's 15 for 3 after fourth over. It's Aziz now coming to the crease. A lot of trouble for Lexus. 3 wickets down. Another wicket down here would feel Lexus would be in really big trouble in this crucial match for them. The team winning moves into the Gold Cup knockout stages, whereas the losing team moves down into the Silver Cup knockout tournament. So it's all to be played for. For the crucial number 2 in the table, it's up for grabs. The winner takes all in this all crucial match number 57 of the Group D encounter of the Falcons Champions Trophy. It's the Santosh bowling his third over. A beautiful shot from edges by, but couldn't find the gap. Just a single run scored. The score moves on to 16 for 3. It's Aziz for the first time in this match. Santosh to Aziz. A lot depends upon this pair to steady the ship for Lexus. Lot of pressure now on these two batsmen. trying to be aggressive, showing caution to the wind, but can't find the gaps or not even timing it. Lucky doesn't find the edge and he still continues to battle in the middle. Aziz this time gets it, but Lucky to be safe, just bounces in front of Shankar. Today ball is not reaching to Shankar. It's either popping out of his hand, not reaching to him. Another run added to the total. A very good over from Santosh so far. Just 2 runs conceded in this over. It's the 3rd over of the spell for Santosh. A quick single. Arpit gives a shy on the stumps but misses it. After the completion of 5 overs, it's 18 for 3. A very slow start for Lexus. Just going at 3.60 per over. It's the last over of the power play coming for Lexus. They would try to get as much as possible in the last over of the power play to take the advantage of the field restrictions, and it would be Venkata Babu to continue. A very good spell so far for Venkata Babu, just conceding 4 runs and getting a wicket in his 2 overs. The 3rd over coming now. Hoiked, but this time to the gaps, running towards the boundary. And so 2 runs or Aziz by. That was a good looking shot. Perfect aggression, but not timed to his liking. Both the fielders are at the boundary in the V for Venkata Babu. So plenty of opportunity for singles in front of the wicket. A good diving stop from Ashish. Managing to stop the ball. Straight driven down to the onside. But there's protection for Venkata Babu at the long on and resulting on for a single. Last 2 deliveries of the power play coming. Lex is not able to find the boundaries. Just a solitary boundary so far. Still cannot get it through. And after the completion of the power play, that's the first 6 overs. The score is just 22 for 3. Lexus not getting the bowlers off in the power play. They have lost 3 wickets, so they have to play some cautious approach. It's going to be the change of bowler from the Sulebia Park end. It's Arpreet who's going to bowl. He was the man of the match in the previous match for Thundercats. So you would be looking to repeat the same performance today too. Already Lexus have lost 3 wickets. So you would look to keep that pressure going. And for Lexus, they would like to rotate the strike as the field restrictions are lifted. Plenty of gaps available for them to rotate the strike. It's Arpreet. A very good delivery and very good shot. A good looking shot from Aziz. Asking his partner to play cautiously just to rotate the strike. Not to play the shots in the air. Good line and length from Arpreet. Bowling just outside the off stump. Around that uncertainty area for the batsman. The batsmen always are in two minds whether to leave or to play. It's Arpreet back to Aziz. Another similar length and delivery from Arpreet, and Aziz Bhai missed it. Failed to judge the line, though he was behind the ball, expecting the ball to come closer to him. But he was nowhere to play that shot. This time he's hiked it, but straight to the fielder and the ball pops out. It's Asmith over there at the boundary. Another chance goes begging. Just straight in and straight out. So another batsman getting a life. Earlier chances not proving costly for Thundercats. Hope they would be thinking this too wouldn't prove costly. This time Aziz missing the length. Arpreet bowling a very decent line and length so far. Just conceding 2 runs in this over. It's the 7th over for the Lexus and they are 24 for 3. Should have been 4 now. But they need to thank Asmith for that. That Aziz Bhai is still playing. Drifted down the leg side. Hits the pad. Racing towards the boundary. And it's the boundary. Beats Krishna Prakash to the boundary. The umpire signals it for boundary. It kept Krishna in the hunt, but the ball races away, beating him to the boundary. It's the double change. It's Ashish coming from the road end. He had a very good spell in the previous match, though not getting too many wickets. But he was the one who caused lot of trouble for Osmania, the table toppers who lost their first match and giving Thundercats the hopes for today's match. Let's see whether Ashish should have a good day today. Right on the money from the word go from Ashish. The young boy playing in this domestic season, getting very valuable lessons. Too much to learn for this young boy to playing amongst the seniors. Is it going to be? Oh no, another. The light coming in the way of the fielder couldn't sight the delivery. The ball falling short of the fielder. Meanwhile, the batsman scamper for 2. And the score moves on to 30 for the loss of 3 wickets. Few changes in the field coming in. Shankar coming into the circle. Another single coming in. Slowly the scoreboard ticking for Lexus. The run rate now above 4. It's Ashish bowling his 4th delivery. Another play and miss. It's the routine from the start. All the players trying to play square but missing it altogether. Again play and miss from Aziz. No one reaching to the ball, playing away from the ball and not getting it close, or neither getting it again. This time well left from the batsman. A very good start for Ashish. Just 3 runs conceded. After the 8th over, it's 31 for loss of 3 wickets. A decent partnership being built between Aziz Bhai and Aziz. So Arpit going to continue. So far so good for Thundercats. They are successful in creating pressure for Lexus, not conceding more runs so far. This time it's been smacked through, and that's the first maximum of the match. Straight in and straight out of the ground. Aziz by giving a charge, and Arpit trying to bowl a Yorker, misses it line and length, and it's been smacked over out of the ground for the first maximum of the match. So we have a change of ball with the ball going out of the ground. The like replacement. So Aziz Bhai is going now 15 or 14 deliveries. This time playing square behind the stumps and a very good diving stop from Saddam. That's a wonderful fielding from him and restricts the batsman for a couple of runs. That's an acrobatic fielding from Saddam. The third man area. Total commitment short from Saddamullah. Arpit staying down the line. This time is been played behind and that finds the boundary. It eludes Asmith. The diving Asmith over there at the fine. Very good shot from Aziz Bhai. It's a very costly over so far from Arpit. 12 runs conceded. Is this the over where the Lexus would start their march to build on from here? Just by taking Arpit, and so far he's been successful in smacking him over the boundary. 2 boundaries coming in this over. The costliest over so far for Thundercats. It's been quiet so far till the 8th over. The 9th over proving costly. A short ball and another spilled chance. Another catch going down. It was very much the of edges by now. Today, Thundercats are not finding their fielding. So many chances going down, begging. Arpit trying to get the batsman in the back foot. Bowling too beautiful short delivery. Almost gets the wicket of Aziz Bhai. Fielders not supporting him. Should have had Aziz Bhai, but Aziz Bhai still in the crease at 22. And Aziz still at. That's a beautiful shot. The vacant third man for a boundary. Just playing the craftily behind in the vacant third man for a boundary. Using the pace of the bowler to get that boundary. "17 runs coming from this over. Maybe. Wait. This should be. It's Ashish now. Bowling his second over. That's a wide-ish delivery from Ashish. Outside the guidelines and umpire. Let it. Another couple of runs coming. Lexus getting going now. After that, missed chances from the Thundercats, giving life to edges by. Is it going to prove costly for them? Another widest delivery, but this time edges by reaches to it. Couldn't get it off. Lucky for Ashish. That's a wonderful shot, but straight to the fielder. A single coming in. Jude spills it around, but batsmen are unable to run at the overthrow. No damage caused, just a single coming in. The 10th over coming in for Lexus. They are 52 for 3. A steady partnership being built between Aziz and edges by. It's 37 now. And the projected score moving on just below 120. Batsman unable to get it to the field, just edging it towards the keeper. Ashish drifts it to the offside for a wide. Earlier he was lucky that the batsman connected the ball, but this time batsman leaves it. Again a widest delivery, and umpire says it's wide. He's trying to bowl a line and length where the batsman cannot take him over, but drifting it outside off stump. This time a good line and length from him, but he's been worked around for a single. That's some chaos happening around. An appeal from Jude. It's the new rule applying here. As the batsman had reached the crease, he just got saved around. A very good attempt from Jude. We have a change in bowling. It's the brother of Arpit, Asmith, coming in. After that costly over from Arpit, he's been changed, and his brother replacing him. He's getting some valuable tips from Venkat on the line and length to be applied to put pressure on the batsman. After the initial loss of 3 wickets, it's a steady partnership being built. It's 40 runs partnership between Aziz and edges by. And at the halfway mark, Lexus are 55 for 3. It's the 11th over coming in. Asmith to bowl from the park end to Aziz. Very good line and length. Right from the word go from Asmith. A shorter delivery from Asmith. Been worked around. Batsman trying for a couple, and they easily cross through. Very good shot from edges by, finding the gap at the boundary, but unable to make it to the boundary. Well fielded from Saddam at the boundary. This time straight to the fielder. No damage caused. A dot ball. Well played shot from edges by. This time again he gets a couple of runs. He is being playing to the either side of Saddam in the consecutive deliveries. First to his left, now to his right. Just short of Guru. Ball stopped at, it's a stop delivery, and the batsman plays it straight to the some distraction for the batsman. He moves away. Maybe some fly in his eyes around. So the bowler has to ball it again. The last ball coming of the 11th over. Totally misses it. Trying to heave it around in the offside. After the completion of 11th over, it's 60 for 3. Very good partnership being built. It's 45 runs partnership so far. After the 3 wickets, we're down at the third over for a score of 15 runs. It's damage control from Aziz and edges by. Edges by had a life given. So he's proving costly for Thundercats. That missed opportunity. It's Ashish to continue his third over of the spell. Has conceded 10 runs in his 2 overs so far. Getting his field to his liking. They need to have 4 fielders inside the circle. So the 4th fielder coming in. He has kept the line and length outside the off stump, avoiding anything, giving free chances for the batsman to free their arm. Very good bowling from Ashish. Is not giving any room for the batsman to free their arm. Another outside off stump and another chance going begging again for edges by. This time for Ashish. Missed chance from Guru this time. The captain spilling. A shortish delivery. Very good shot. And that's gone for boundary. That was drifted down. Off tracker from Ashish. And well punished from edges by this time. Aziz in fact. Very good shot. Just one bounce to the boundary. Wrong one from Ashish. Well disguised. Very good bowling from the youngster. He's mixing his delivery. Trying to get confusion in the minds of bowler. This time he connects it and not getting to the ball. Another chance. It should have been taken by Venkata. Today fielding is not to the liking of by the Thundercats. Many let off for the batsmen. It's almost half a dozen chances gone begging so far in the 12 overs. Almost everyone has been let, each one getting life. It's a lucky day for edges by. Already couple of chances given to him. And he's batting at 30 from 27 deliveries. Wrong one from Asmith. Straight to the fielder for a single. Aziz batting on 20 of 22 deliveries. After the initial hiccup of 3 wickets, these two batsmen have put on a very good partnership between them. It's 53 of 49 deliveries. Very good damage control from these two batsmen. Another chance for the fielder, and this time again it's spilled. It's Krishna Prakash this time. I have missed the count of the amount of chances given by the fielders to the batsmen. That was agonizing close. Lucky for the batsman. That he was way forward, so that an LBW was not in the picture. Others was way adjacent. Very good shot as... Oh no, this time Ashish gets stripped before collecting the ball. Everyone sees the funny side of this let off from the fielders of Thundercats. Another chance. Is it going to be taken? But this time it finds the boundary. It's over and above the boundary for a 6 for a maximum. After so many let off by the fielders, the batsmen are punishing the bowlers now. 2 consecutive maximum coming from Ajas by. Very good shot. Over and above, out of the ground. Asmith proving costly. 2 overs, 20 runs. And after the completion of 13 overs, now Lexus have moved on to 84 for 3. They are piling on the runs now, making the Thundercats punish for those let off. Both the batsmen have been let off so far. It's almost both of them getting 2 chances each, and they are making them pay for those let offs. Ashish going to complete his spell of fourth over now. He has bowled a very good line and length. 3 overs, 17 runs. Though he is unlucky to have not gotten the wicket. Fielders not supporting the bowlers whatsoever. Amongst that, Ashish still managing to have a very good economy. Another chance, but this time is been caught. Finally, Ashish gets a wicket to his name. It is Aziz who has been dismissed. Well caught by Venkata Babu. Finally, somebody catches and dismisses the batsman. Lot of let off so far in the match. And finally, Ashish gets a wicket on board for him. So Lexus loses the fourth wicket of Aziz. It's Farhan now replacing Aziz. He's coming to join Ajaz Bhai, who is batting on 43. The run rate has gone above 6 runs per over now. A very good partnership was built. It's been broken by Ashish. Finally, somebody catching in the field. A partnership of 69 been broken. A wide is delivery. Ashish trying to keep it outside off stump but drifts it way too much. Very good bowling from the youngster. Mixing his pace. Bowling few slow ones, few quicker ones. This time the batsman found the gap and it's racing to the boundary and it's a boundary. It kept the fielder in the chase, but the ball beats the fielder to the boundary. And Farhan off the mark with the boundary. It's the last delivery of the spell for Ashish. Another boundary coming in. No, this time the fielder able to cut it through for a couple. Good spell from Ashish. 4 overs, 24 and a solitary wicket to him. So after 14 overs, it's 91 for 4. Lexus made a recovery after those 3 wickets in the third over. A very good partnership from Ajaz Bhai and Aziz, ably supported by the fielders of Thundercats in piling the runs by Lexus. It's a change of bowling. It's Shankar Vartapan coming. is always come at the end in the second half of the innings. Bowling is 4 overs on the trot till the last 20th over. It's Shankar to edges by. Another chance from the reaction of the bowler. Looks like it was an edge. Is it going to be caught? Yes. Krishna claims it, and that's Aziz Bhai going back. Krishna Prakash taking a good catch. This time manages to hold on to the catch. Both the set batsmen going back in the consecutive overs. So the partnership broken, and both the set batsmen sent back to the pavilion by Thundercats. They would try to restrict the batsmen from scoring. They would love to have chased not more than 130 for their liking. Anything more than that would be a pressure on the batsmen for Thundercats. Lexus are a very good bowling unit. They wouldn't allow to concede more than 130, 140. It all depends upon how Shankar would. And that's another chance goes begging. It's straight in and straight out. Another batsman getting the chance. That's the story of the day. The nth number of time it's been dropped by the fielders. This time off the bowling of Shankar Vartapan. And everyone having a funny side of it. Too many let-ups from the fielders. Is it another chance? Is it anyone going to kick? Another misjudge. This time from Santosh. Santosh doesn't judge. And he overruns it. But lucky for him that the ball doesn't reach the boundary. At the completion of 15 overs, it's 95 for 5. Everyone seeing the funny side of the goof-ups of the fielders. It's those days where none of the fielders are able to get the catches too. It's the contagious kind of disease. If one drops, then everybody follows it. It's Venkatababu to complete his spell of 4th over. Very, very economical bowling so far. 3 overs, 8 runs for a wicket. Let's see whether he can manage to get another breakthrough for the team. A lot of confusion from the fielders, throwing a wire nowhere near to the stumps. Meanwhile, the batsmen get the extra run of the overthrow. That's a wonderful shot. Straight back of the bowler's head for a maximum. That's perfectly connected by Farhan for a maximum. It was an off volley straight over the head of the bowler for a maximum. Fielder just sees it goes over his head for a maximum. With that, the score, with that maximum, and that's one more catch. Finally, Ashish manages to hold on to it. He's been jubilant with this effort. Happy to have the catch. And that's the second wicket for Venkatababu, and Farhan been dismissed for a score of 14. Good catch from Ashish to dismiss Farhan. Farhan dismissed after that huge 6. And Lexus have scored 103 for 6 in the 16th over. The 6th wicket been dismissed for Lexus. In the form of Farhan. Farhan scored 14 of the 8 deliveries. You have the new batsman, a left-hander coming in. That would be a very good contest between the two left-handers. Left-hander bowling to a left-armer. Always a left-hand batsman fancy a left-arm bowler. It's Asad coming in, number 8. Shorter delivery. Misses it altogether. It sat on for a 6, but misses it completely. Should have been done better. Asad couldn't get Venkatababu off to shorter deliveries. Therefore, the batsman to punish it, but unable to punish it. The last delivery for Venkatababu coming in. Is it the maximum? Yes, and that's gone out of the ground for a maximum. A costly last over for Venkatababu. 2 maximum coming in this over. And straight out of the ground. Over the dugout. And Lexus have managed to score 110 in 16 overs. They are well into the scoring now. The pace has been picked up. After that initial loss of 3 wickets in 3 overs, they have recovered very well so far. Managed to score 110 runs in 16 overs. The projected score is 138. They would love to make it into 150. Anything above 140, Lexus would fancy their chances. Giving their bowlers the opportunity to bowl at the Thundercats to defend. That's an unusual action from Shankar. Not his conventional bowling style, though. It's the Nelson 1-1-1 in the 17th over. It's Shankar to Sai. A wide delivery outside off, and umpire signals it as wide. Too many extras from Thundercats. It was there to be punished, but the batsman couldn't get it away. Just for a single. A dolly full toss presented from Shankar, but Sai unable to put it away. Oh, that's another catch going down. This time Jude unable to hold on to the edge of Asad. And now Asad joining the lucky candidate of the Thundercats. Almost all the batsmen have been left out by the Thundercats fielders. It's not a very good performance put on by the fielders of Thundercats, not supporting their bowlers whatsoever. That's a wonderful looking shot, and that's over and out of the ground for a maximum from Sai. Was there for punishing, and this time he connects it, and that's the maximum coming of the over. Last ball coming in of the 17th over. Lexus 120 for 6. This time Ashish puts it down. Ashish joins the set of fielders who have put it down. It's almost everyone in the field have given a chance for the batsman. It's that kind of a day where nothing sticks in the hands of the fielders. Hardly I can find anyone remaining now who has not put the catch down. After the completion of 17 overs, it is 121 for 6. Are we going to see a 150 coming for Lexus? Or is the Thundercats going to restrict with very good bowling, provided their fielder support in hanging on the catches provided by the Lexus batsmen? Bowlers have created chances, but the fielders have not converted it, and the Lexus have made them pay for that. The current partnership of 19 of 10 deliveries between Asad and Sai, with the courtesy of the fielders of Thundercats. Good bowling from Arpreet. After that costly second over, is been brought on by the captain to finish off the innings. Probably is going to bowl the 18th and the 20th over for Thundercats. Is Santosh going to bowl the next over? Is it going to be caught? Yes. It's the second catch for Venkata Babu, and Arpreet gets a wicket to his name. And that's the 7th wicket down for Lexus. Asad going for 3 runs off the 7 deliveries. The 7th wicket down for Lexus. A nothing shot from Asad. On a day of spill-ups, finally Venkat as the second catch of the day. It's Samir coming in to replace Asad at number 9 for Lexus. 15 deliveries for Lexus to maximize the score. A very good total, to build on a very good total for them. The projected score so far now is at 147. They would be happy to get that much. To achieve 147, they need to score 25 of the next 15 deliveries. It's Arpit to Samir. Shortish delivery. And that's the signal of 1 for the over. It was above the shoulder. Good comeback over from Arpit after the costly second over. Has conceded just 1 run and has got a wicket in this over. But this time he is put away. Just 1 bounce over the boundary. Almost crosses the boundary line. Just pitches inside it, the boundary line for a boundary. Arpit would love to have this delivery, not conceding a boundary in this ball, to have his economical over. That's a good length. Fox the batsman. Just 5 runs coming off this over. After 18 overs, it's 126 for 7. Last 2 overs to come for Thundercats. It's up to Sai to score for Lexus. He's on strike at the moment. Batting at 19 in his 9 balls. It's going to be Shankar continuing. Bowling his 3rd over. Good bowling from Shankar. Not giving an opportunity for the batsman to swing the arm, to get it going. Lexus are at 128 for 7 in the 19th over. A beautiful shot and out of the ground for the maximum. That was a very dolly off tracker from Shankar and punished to inch perfect and out of the ground for the maximum. A well set Sai saw it like a football and dismissed it out of the ground. Another short delivery from Shankar, but this time unable to put it away, just for a single. Samir would look to take a single and rotate the strike to Sai, who's been timing inch perfect so far in this innings. That's what the doctor ordered. A strike rotated and given to Sai. Would look to have one more maximum coming of this over. A good delivery from Shankar. It's a virtual free shot for Samir now. Sai would like to get the strike. A good shot from Samir. That's the maximum. As I said, that was a free shot for him. And he makes it count. And that's a wonderful shot coming in from him for the maximum. With that maximum, Lexus have piled on to 143 in the 19 overs. Final over coming, and they are well into scoring 150 and above. That would be a challenging total for Thundercats to chase. Thundercats would have loved to chase anything below 130, 140, but because of the lapses of the fielding, they have given Lexus the opportunity to pile on the agony against them. And already they have scored 143 in 19 overs, and this last over to come, it's Santosh to bowl the final over of the innings for Thundercats. And Sai to take the strike for Santosh. You would love to smack it all over. A very good delivery from Santosh. Sai couldn't get it through. Santosh to Sai. Good one from Santosh. Not giving any room to swing his arm for Sai, who managed just a single. That's the expected line for Santosh. It's Samir now facing to Santosh. Smacks it behind third man. It's been fielded across, and the batsman scamper for 2. With that, the score moves on to 146. The last 3 deliveries to come of the innings, and they're on their way to score 150. Once again, similar shot, similar result. Is it going to be a run out? And that's close. And umpire says no. Same shot, same result. It's the couple coming in. It was like an action replay of the 2 deliveries. Same shot and same result. A couple of runs, and Lexus are moved on to 148. Good bowling from Santosh. That's the last ball coming in of the innings. It's 148 for 7. Gets it away. They're trying, and that's 150. Oh no, it's a run out. A lazy running from Samir and a beautiful fielding from Santosh. Oh, this short run also. This utmost chaos in this last delivery meant there is no score of the last delivery. Umpire calls him one shot and there's a dismissal coming. So there was no run scored and a wicket of the last delivery. So Thundercats have been set a target of 149 by Lexus. The major contribution coming from edges by 43. Sai playing a wonderful knock at the end with 30 runs off the 15 deliveries. Aziz with 21 runs and Samir final coming at the drop of 7 wicket, scoring 15 in 9 deliveries. With the contribution of all these players, Lexus piled 148 for 8. For Thundercats, Santosh bowled a very good spell, 4 overs 19 runs, 2 wicket. Venkatababu, Ted unlucky of not getting more wickets, 4 overs 23 for 2. Ashish, 4 overs 24 for 1 wicket. And Arprit, 3 overs 28 for 1. All the bowlers unlucky not to get more wickets, courtesy the fielding display from the Thundercats. At the mid innings break, it is Lexus 148 for 8, setting a target of 149 for Thundercats. A victory for either team qualifies them for the Gold Cup knockout stages. Catch you in some time for the chase of the Thundercats coming in a while from now. Welcome back for the chase of the Thundercats, who have been set a target of 149 to be chased in 20 overs in this crucial match 57 in the Group D encounter, where the winner takes all who qualify for the knockout stages of the Gold Cup, and the loser moves into the knockout stages of the Silver Cup. It's all to be played for. Let's see how Thundercats would shape their innings in the pursuit of 149. It's going to be the attacking Shankar Varthaman with Guru, the captain of Thundercats, to open the innings for Thundercats. So Thundercats need 149 in 120 deliveries. Lot depends upon Shankar to score the runs for Thundercats. If Thundercats need to win, Shankar would need to provide a very good start for them. The performance of Shankar, Jude and Santosh would be crucial for the victory of Thundercats. Whereas Usman Malik to start for the Lexus, that was mighty close. An inside edge saved the day for Shankar. Otherwise would have been a curtains in the first delivery itself. He survives to battle another day. And Thundercats off with this couple of runs from Shankar. Staying down the leg side, stifled appeal from the keeper and the bowler. An umpire says not out. Clearly going down the leg side. Just an optimistic appeal from the Lexus. That's a good looking shot, and that's middle down, and that's running away to the boundary for 4. That's the start Thundercats were looking for, and that's the perfect kind of start even Shankar would want to get his innings going. Getting the ball right in the middle of the bat, finds the gap for the boundary. The required run rate for Thundercats at 7.5 runs per over. Very good defense from Shankar. Another inside edge for Shankar. The last ball coming off the first over. A very good bowling performance from Usman so far. He's been able to keep Shankar quiet. Other than that boundary, nothing much coming in this over for Shankar. Plays straight down the ground for a single and keeps the strike with him. End of first over. It's 7 for low loss for Thundercats. Just going about the run rate required. They require a run rate of 7.5, and they managed to score 7 runs in the first over. Good start from the Thundercats. It's going to be Aziz from the other end to share the new ball with Usman. It's the spin and the pace combo for the Lexus to start the innings. It's the similar fashion what the Thundercats used with the spin of Venkat and the pace of Santosh. It's going to be Aziz from the park end to share the bowling with Usman Malik. The second over coming in for Thundercats. They required 100, overing around 7.5 runs per over. Wrapped on the legs, pitched outside the leg stump. And clearly not out. Once the ball pitches outside the leg stump, the entire appeal for the LBW gets negated. Good bowling from Aziz, bowling over the wicket to the right-hand batsman Shankar Varthapan. That's a wonderful looking shot, and that's gone all the way out of the ground for a mighty 6. That's the first maximum coming from the bat of Shankar Varthapan. And he sends the ball crashing out of the ground for the maximum. The first maximum for Thundercats coming in the second over from the bat of Shankar. Aziz to Shankar down the leg stump. That's the wide. Straying down the leg side. Trying to cramp the room for Shankar, not giving opportunity. In the meanwhile, drifting it down the leg side for a wide. With that, the score moves on to 14 in the second over. Again wraps him. Again, since he's bowling over the wicket, this ball pitching outside the leg stump and negating the entire appeal of the LBW. That's the issue with the left arm coming over the wicket. Their natural angle, the pitching always goes outside the leg stump. With that, they don't get any LBW unless you try to bowl like Chamin Nawaz or Wasim Akram, who had maximum LBWs of their bowling. And that's a wonderful shot over the vacant third man for a boundary. This time Aziz bowls off volley and the off stump. Enough opportunity for Shankar to free his arm. He whacks it over the third man for a boundary. With that boundary, Shankar moves on to 17 in 10 deliveries. Guru yet to face the delivery. Another shot, this time a very good fielding from Ejaz Bhai. Manages to stop the boundary, sure boundary, and restricts the batsman for single. Finally, the opportunity for Guru to face the delivery in this innings. It's all been Shankar in the past 11 deliveries, where he has managed to score 18 runs out of it. Guru to face the delivery, gets it edged and over the third man. Fine third man for a boundary. That's a lucky. Should have done better, the fielder. Straight to his arm. Not a very good effort from the fielder there. And gives a boundary for the captain Guru. With that, the score moves on to 23 for the no loss in the second over. A very good start for Thundercats. Courtesy Shankar scored 18 runs in the 11 deliveries, and Guru facing the solitary delivery, and that too getting the boundary out of it. It's the perfect start for Thundercats in the chase, chasing 149 runs. They are already 23 in the second over. It's Usman to continue and Shankar to face the delivery. The third over of the innings. Shankar doesn't get it perfect, but it's enough to take it over the fielder and gets a single. Didn't expect to bounce as much as it did, getting the top edge, but lucky for him that it went over the fielder's head for a single. Guru on strike. He swings the ball but wouldn't time it well, but enough to get a single. Gets Shankar back on strike. That's what the Thundercats would want. Shankar to get the maximum strike, to utilize the power play field restrictions and get the maximum runs out of it. Very good bowling from Usman, not giving room whatsoever for the batsman to swing his arm. Very well managing to contain Shankar. That's a bad. Oops. That's a bad ball. A juicy full toss to Shankar, and he punishes the batsman. Didn't time it well. Just over the fielder's head for a boundary. Again, not a very good effort from the fielders. It's not the day of fielders who have not put on a very good show so far, either from the Thundercats nor from the Lexus. Otherwise, it would have been curtains for Shankar. It's the second lazy attempt from the fielders. That's a very good shot coming from Shankar, and that's a maximum. Flat 6 from Shankar. A half tracker from Usman, and punished well from Shankar. Over the covers for a flat 6. With that 6, the score moves on to 35 at the completion of third over. They are well into the chase. The Thundercats scoring 35 in 3 overs. They need 114 in 17 overs. So the run rate has dipped below 7, requiring 6.7 runs in the next 17 overs. The current run rate at 11.67. It's Aziz to continue. Guru intelligently just gets the single and gives the strike back to Shankar. It's been Shankar all through in this innings, scoring the bulk of the runs for Thundercats. Guru just rotating the strike and handing it over to Shankar. Shankar gets it through for a single. Straight into the bowler. A collision. No damage though. They managed to get a single. two singles coming in the first two deliveries. Good bowling from Aziz, not giving the room whatsoever to swing the arms. Guru gets it fine, running over to the boundary. It's very good dive coming in from Meldrick. Umpire getting it confirmed whether he has touched the boundary or no. That's a very good fielding coming from Meldrick, running all the way from the fine third man to the fine leg area. Just managing to stop the ball before it reaches the boundary. Very good dive in foot from the Meldrick. Umpire signals it's 4. So that effort going in vain for Meldrick, but nevertheless a very good attempt. Ball down the leg stump. Umpire rules that the batsman moved across and has not signalled a wide. We have seen the new guidelines set, a new leg side lines drawn for the guidelines for the umpire, such that they remain consistent in giving the signals down the leg side for wide, and even giving opportunity for bowlers to bowl at the stumps. That's a good initiative. It's temporary on the trial basis, where we'll be having the extra lines drawn for the umpires to rule it down the leg side for the either side of the wicket. With that, the end of the 4th over, the Thundercats have 42 for no loss, cruising along at 10.5 runs per over. Well into the chase, need 107 runs in the next 16 overs. It's 96 deliveries, 107 runs to chase. Very exciting chase coming in. So far it's going the Thundercats' way, where they have managed to score 42 in the 4 overs. It's the first change coming in for Lexus. It's Samir replacing Usman. It's the pace coming in to replace the spin. Still the 2 overs of field restrictions in play for Shankar to maximize. It's a play and miss. The first delivery for Shankar. Is trying to maximize the field restrictions in the first 6 overs, trying to score as much as possible. Good shot in the gaps. Meanwhile, the batsmen scamper through for the couple. Half stop from Julius and well backed up from Meldrick. Meanwhile, the batsman scamper through for a couple. With that, Shankar moves on to 32. A very good shot. Straight back the bowlers. And the football proved costly, not able to stop it for a boundary. The fielder should have done better trying to stop the ball in his foot, but unable to do so. Good shot coming in from Shankar, but not a good. Oh my god, this time Shankar has nailed his captain in the midriff, straight into the midriff of Guru. Was hit very fiercely, but unfortunate for Guru, it caught him napping straight into his body. Captain looks fine after that hit. Six runs conceded in this over so far. Silent over so far. A wide-ish delivery. Umpire says a fair delivery. That's good bowling from Shamir. Not giving room for Shankar to swing his arm. You would be hoping to contain Shankar, not to give the boundary in his last ball of the first over. That's not a good bowling at all. And awful fielding continues even in the second innings. A let for Shankar. Not only it's just a let, but the fielder has pushed it over the boundary ropes for a 6. A costly let for Shankar. A given chance to Shankar. He will make them pay. With that boundary, the score moves on to 54 in the 5th over. So now the chase target is less than 100 runs. 95 from 90 deliveries. It's almost a runner delivery now. The last over of the power play to come. Aziz to continue his third over. A good shot from Guru. Gets it over in the third man for a boundary. That's a good looking shot. A vacant third man. No fielder. A shot third man was placed. A point was there. He gets it perfectly over those fielders for a boundary. After seeing Shankar smacking the bowlers, it's the turn of the Guru to score the boundary. The final over of the power play coming in. They would look to maximize this last 5 deliveries. Aziz coming round the wicket, missing his line in length. Thundercats races away to 59 in the 6th over. Another 90 to go for them in 89 deliveries. Again slips down the leg side for a wide. Consecutive wide deliveries from Aziz. Trying to cramp room for the batsman. Initially drips outside the offside. This time down the leg side. Both the times been ruled wide. Thundercats move to 60 in the 5.1 overs. One more shot, but this time straight to the fielder. And that's the first wicket for Lexus. And Thundercats lose their first wicket. Guru dismissed. Trying to pace the innings. Gets it straight to Usman. Guru out on 14 of 9 deliveries. It's Jude to replace Guru. It's the class Jude walking in to replace his captain Guru to join the hard-hitting Shankar. Lot of hopes on the shoulders of these two players to carry the flag for the Thundercats. They are off to a good start. 60 for 1 in 5.2 overs. They need 89 in 88 deliveries. Just run a ball. They need to have cool composure. Just rotate the strikes. Get going. Their target is just to have a score of to victory. Run rate is not the issue for Thundercats. Their run rate is better than that of the Lexus. So a simple victory here would take them to number 2 slot behind Osmania, who are confirmed table toppers in the Group D. A crucial last match here coming in of the Group D, where the winner of this match gets the second position and qualify for the knockout stages of the Gold Cup. A loss here for Lexus or Thundercats would slip them into the Silver Cup knockout stages. It's all to play for in this crucial match. And that's a very good shot from Shankar for a boundary. Not timed to perfection, but enough to get a boundary though. With that boundary, the score moves on to 65 in the 6th over. Just requiring 84 more runs. And that's an edge. Is it going to be caught? And that's been caught by the keeper. Tilagarajan doing a wonderful job. Miscue from Shankar and he's been dismissed. Already they had lost a wicket in this over, and Shankar gives a chance, and Tinagaran converts it graciously. As I was telling it, they just need to rotate the strike, play sensibly. Shankar trying to utilize the fielding restrictions of in the last two deliveries, holds on to the keeper. With the dismissal, we have Sadamullah walking in to replace Shankar Vartapan. A well-paced innings of 46 from Shankar comes to an end. In the sixth over, it is 65 for 2. These two need to play sensibly, get the innings going, partnership going. No need of playing any rash shots. Runs have already come in. They just need to score 84 in 84 deliveries. It's just a runner delivery, runner ball. Two new batsmen in the middle. Both the set batsmen going back in the previous over. Aziz getting both the wickets of the openers and sending them back into the hut. That makes this chase more interesting now. Lexus are back into this game with those two wickets in the previous over, in the sixth over. It's the end of the power play. The fielding restrictions have been lifted. Now Lexus can have the more fielders to protect the boundary, and Samir to continue. Jude on strike. Gets an outside edge. Lucky not to have a slip fielder to snatch it around. No damage done whatsoever. Jude and Saddam would look to consolidate this chase, not to have more wickets falling. Just rotate the strike and get the total. A lazy lunge from Jude. Lucky not to get an outside edge to the keeper. To dot delivery so far. A very good bowling from Samir, mixing the line and length. Just bowling it outside the off stump in the area of uncertainty, and Jude unable to get the bowler away. Pressure building on. Just a solitary single in the 4 deliveries he has faced though. Short delivery, gets it away straight to the fielder for single. They don't need to do anything silly. A few quiet overs wouldn't cost them much. That's what Jude trying to tell Saddam. Try to just knock away, not to do anything silly. That's good tap and run to get the single. With that, the score moves on to 67 for the loss of 2 wickets in the 7th over. A quiet over coming in for Thundercats. End of 7 overs, it is 68 for 2. "81 runs in 78 deliveries is the proposition for the Thundercats to get into the knockout stage to win this match." It's another change of bowling. It's Melrick coming in for Lexus, bowling over the wicket to Jude. Let's see how Melrick could fare. A very good delivery. Gets a leading edge from Jude, but manages to scamper for a single. That's a good line and length from Melrick. In his first delivery, gets the edge. Gets to get a foul stroke from Jude. Not giving any room for the batsman to swing the arm or get him through. Another dot delivery coming from Melrick. Saddam not able to get him through. Hitting straight to the fielder. Inside the fall stroke, but lucky for Saddam, falls in no man's land and gets a single. With that, the score moves on to 70 for the loss of 2 wickets in the 8th over. A very good stroke from Jude, but only for single. That would get him his confidence going with that stroke. Straight back to the bowler, and Melrick fields just concedes 3 runs in this over. A very good bowling from Melrick. After the completion of 8 overs, it is 71 for the loss of 2 wickets. Now the required run rate moves on to 6.5 runs per over. 2 quiet over means slowly the required run rate edging over from 6 to 6.5 runs per over, but still in the grasp of Thundercats. – 78 needed in 72 deliveries. With 8 wickets in hand. That's an edge looking. Loud appeal coming through. Umpire unmoved. Jude asking for the change of gloves. Sweaty hands. Jude has been not been able to get himself going, hovering at 5 runs from his 9 deliveries faced so far. A widest delivery, well played, but straight to the fielder for a single. Slowly and steadily the run rate moving up. It's Saddam to face Samir. Not getting through the gap. Straight finds the fielder again. Both the batsmen not getting the bowlers away. Finding the fielders regularly. And the pressure mounting on them. Another quiet over coming from Samir so far. Once again, Saddam not being able to find the gap behind the stumps. Again straight to the fielder. Very good bowling from Lexus so far. Slowly building on the pressure. And finally, Saddam gets the bowler away for a boundary. That should ease the pressure on them. That should calm his nerves and get the chase going for the Thundercats. Pressure was mounting on both the batsmen to get a boundary and to calm the nerves. This boundary should work magic for them. Play and miss from Saddam, but no damage done. After the completion of 9 overs, it is 76 for 2. Requiring another 73 from 11 overs. It's 11 runs coming in 19 deliveries. The partnership. After 2 quick wickets, both Jude and Saddam taking some time in getting going. Both scoring 6 runs in the 10 deliveries they have faced. Good shot in the cover region for a single, straight to the fielder, and they get single. Saddam trying all the tricks, moving across, but not being able to get the gaps. Hitting it straight to the fielders. Again moving across. Again the same result. Hitting straight to the fielder. Shows displeasure A wide delivery and just falls short of the fielder. Gets a single. Lucky for Saddam not to hit it well. Otherwise, it would have been curtained straight into the hands of the fielder. Another single coming in. Good bowling from Meldrick. Not giving room whatsoever to the batsmen to swing their arms. Just conceded 6 runs in the 2 overs. Four quiet overs coming in. At the halfway stage mark, the Thundercats are 79 for 2, chasing 149. Requires 70 runs in the next 10 overs. With those quiet overs, now the required run rate is at 7 runs per over. From less than 6 runs per over, it is now moved down to 7 runs per over. When both Shankar and Guru were on the crease, they were cruising along. And with the 2 quick wickets from Aziz, when Thundercats have been wrapped, and these both the players not being able to get the bats, and that's an edge from Jude, but lucky for him, it's in the gap in the vacant slip area and races away to the boundary. 4 lucky runs for Jude. A vacant slip area, and the ball races away for the boundary. But what it means is the Thundercats have added 4 more runs to the total, and Jude races to 12 runs in the 13 deliveries he has faced. Another shot, but straight to the fielder, and the walk through for the single. That boundary should help them to get their nerves calmed down. The equation now is 65 from 58 deliveries. That's a dot delivery. Saddam has been struggling, just scoring 7 runs in 15 deliveries. Finally gets a single and gets Jude on strike. Saddam has been striking at the strike rate of 50 runs, not getting himself going. A wide delivery, and the umpire rules it as wide, and even signals 1 shot delivery for the over. Samir bowling his final over of this innings. It's the fourth over for him. Another wideish delivery, and Jude places it to the covers for single. Is getting the gaps though. Meanwhile, Saddam is struggling to find the gap, hitting it straight to the fielders. Eight runs coming in this over. That should help them in getting this score ticking forward. And finally, he holds on. His dismal innings comes to an end as he walks back, feeling dejected. Scored only 8 runs of the 17 deliveries. He was struggling to find the gaps and finally holds on at the long off. Very good, well judged catch from the fielder over there. That's the third wicket down for Thundercats. Saddam Mullah walking back after being caught at long off. It's Santosh walking in. It's a make or break stage for Thundercats. If Santosh gets going, then the target would be achieved in no time. Entire responsibility now on the shoulders of these two batsmen. Very talented, experienced players, Jude and Santosh, to get this chase on track. Meldrick to continue. The equation so far, 62 runs needed from 54 deliveries. After 11 overs, Thundercats are 87 for 3, chasing a target of 149. Santosh eager to take the strike, forgetting that was the last delivery of the over. Went to the wrong place. He was in a hurry to get his innings going. It's Jude on strike, and Meldrick continuing his very good spell, bowling, finding it right on the mark, not giving room whatsoever for the batsman. A very good bowling performance from Meldrick so far. That's what is expected from him by the captain Julius. You would be happy to see Meldrick bowl this line and length, containing the batsman. Was that any inside edge? And the umpire says yes. So that was a missed chance. Very good bowling from Meldrick in his third over, just conceding 8 runs. That's an outstanding spell. Walk down and the drop chance. And not only it's a drop chance, it's gone all the way, pushed towards the boundary for a 6. That's a lucky breakthrough for Jude and unlucky for Meldrick not to have the wicket. Should have held on. Spoils the figures for the Meldrick. Meldrick in his 3 overs has conceded 14 runs without any wickets. Should have that wicket of Jude, but unlucky, as it's been all through day. The field trying to keep it outside off stump, and Santosh whacks it. Is it? No, just finds the fielder, and that's the wicket. Lexus wanted it, and that's the wicket of Santosh. Doesn't make a contribution, just a solitary single. That's a huge wicket. Down for Thundercats. Krishna Prakash walks in. Santosh not getting the required elevation, hitting it straight to the fielder. Usman Malik at long off judges it perfectly and makes no mistake. The 4th wicket down for Thundercats at 9-6. Require another 53 from 46 deliveries. It's Krishna Prakash walking in. Both Krishna and Jude need to play sensibly now. It's up to them now. The entire responsibility now on the shoulders of Krishna and Jude. The match reaching a very exciting point with both the teams having the equal amount of opportunity to win this match. Excitement building in the final stages of the innings of the match. An inside edge for Krishna to get off the mark in the 3rd delivery. Very good bowling from Ismail, just conceding 2 runs and the wicket of Santosh. And the required run rate has inched over 7.5, up to 7.5. Jude has scampered through for 22 in his 20 deliveries, and Krishna just coming to the crease, single of 3 deliveries. After 13 overs, it's 98 for 4. So we are well poised for a interesting match. Thundercats require 51 in 7 overs in 42 deliveries. Meldrick to bowl his final over of the spell. So far conceding 14 runs. Another hike. And that's another missed chance. Today is not the day of the fielders. Another chance for Jude. Jude lives to fight the battle. Fielder throwing to a wrong side. If would have been at the non-striker end, Krishna Prakash should have been struggling to make his mark. But Jude was very quick. That's a wide signal. Jude sensibly allowing the ball to pass the guideline mark. Four runs so far of this over. Thundercats have crossed 100 now. They are at 102 for 4 in the 14th over. Require another 47 runs in 38 deliveries. Krishna not getting Meldrick through. Another chance. This time in no man's land. Drops in the middle of three fielders converging to catch the ball. But unfortunately for the fielders, it drops in no man's land right in the middle of the three. And lucky for Prakash that it didn't go to the fielders. The last ball of the spell for Meldrick, who has a wonderful figures of 4 overs, 19 runs, but unfortunately no wicket to his name. With that, we have the final 6 overs coming in. The required 46 from 36 deliveries. Very tense dugout of both the teams. Tension creeping in both the dugouts. It's anyone's game. It's even Stevens. It can go either way. Very good shot from Krishna. Just falls short of the fielder. And they managed to score single. Lucky not to hit it too well. Otherwise it would have been straight into the hands of the fielder in the deep. Keeper going backwards. Ismail in his second over. Just a single coming in. They are mustering only singles, not finding the boundaries. A wide-ish delivery, and that's a wide. Extras piling in, helping the cause for Thundercats. They're not helping the cause of Lexus. Bowlers giving freebies to the batsmen. Krishna Prakash trying to force the pace, but getting straight to the fielder only for a single. The score moves on to 107 for 4. Another 42 runs required in 33 deliveries. The batsman not finding the gaps, not finding the boundaries, hitting straight to the fielders. But lucky for them that they hit quite far away so that they can score single. Another single coming in. But this time a wayward throw means the batsmen get the overthrow and an extra run. The pressure mounting on the batsmen as well as the fielders. It's clearly showing the urgency of the batsmen and the fielders committing the mistakes. As Krishna found the gap, and yes, finally the boundary, the well-deserved boundary and well-required boundary for them. That should calm the nerves for the batting team, well as that should pile the nerves for the fielding team at this crucial juncture. Now the required is 35 from 30 deliveries. Thundercats creeping back with that good 11 runs over of Ismail. Means the run rate has been brought back to 7 runs per over. The required run rate now at 7 runs per over. They require 35 in next 5 overs. Usman Malik coming back to complete his spell. The first spell of 2 overs cost 19 runs without a wicket. Jude to face Usman Malik. Sensible played by Jude, just rotating the strike. That's what they need to do for 1-2 overs. Just place it in the gaps and run for the singles. They don't need to do anything fancy. They just need to score 7 runs per over. Extra here and there or a waiver delivery like this can be capitalized. A very poor delivery from Usman and punished from Jude, dismissed it to the boundary. A sensible play from Jude, not taking any risk whatsoever, playing the ball all the way along the ground, and a single after the boundary. That's what the textbook teaching is. Take a single after you hit the boundary. Don't chase another boundary after you get one. With that, they have scored 7 runs in the first 4 deliveries. They have got the required run rate. That's 7 runs of the over. So a free hit now. Virtually it was a free hit. A very poor bowling from Usman. Dragged it down and punished by Krishna. Off tracker down the leg side. A freebie shot for Krishna on the plate. and takes it graciously. With that, the score moves on to 125 for 4. Now the run rate has dipped below 6. They required 24 in 24 deliveries. That's run a ball. So the required run rate is at 6 runs per over. They just need to rotate the strike. Nothing fancy to achieve the target. 24 needed in 24. A huge swing. Lucky to just get an edge. Otherwise, that would have been a disaster for Jude. Straight a delivery. Scampers through for single. Hit straight back to the bowler. Meanwhile, the batsman scamper through for the single. They require 23 from 22 deliveries. A very good shot from Krishna. And that's gone all the way out of the ground for a maximum. That's a wonderful shot coming in from Krishna. A off volley from the bowler and punished it out of the ground. Ismail missed the length. At this stage, a good length and a half volley will be smacked over, and that's what it happened. Another half volley, but this time Krishna looking to just tap it, but hits it straight to the bowler. They require only 17 runs from 20 deliveries. A very good innings so far from Krishna. 23 of 16 deliveries. Requires 16 more from 19. One bounce to the fielder and a single. With that, the score moves on to 134 for 4. Require 15 in 3 overs. A run rate of 5 runs per over. A very responsible innings, carry through innings from Jude, and equally contribution from Krishna Prakash. Means both of them taking the Thundercats to their required target of 149. After the initial blistering knock from Shankar, then the two set batsmen dismissed in the same over, and then the quick wickets of Santosh and Saddam left Thundercats tottering, leaving the chase on the shoulders of Jude and Prakash, and how well they have played. They have played a very sensible and mature partnership to see Thundercats achieve the target of 149. requiring another 14 from the 17 deliveries. Both Jude and Krishna, a partnership of 39 in just 29 deliveries, getting the chase on track for Thundercats. Now requiring only 13 from the 16 deliveries. A misfield from the fielder gives the opportunity for the batsman to cross over for the single. Another run added, and that's another run out of the 13 required. So it's 12 from 15. A wide dish down the leg side and signal wide. Another extra helping Thundercats. Now they require 11 from 15 deliveries. Oh, that was a very bad mistake from the fielder. Samir over there. Batsman gets another signal. That's 139 for 4. In the 18th over, 10 runs more required out of 14. Last ball of the 18th over coming. Straight over the fielder, over the bowler, but unable to get it to the boundary, but gets a single though. Now the equation is 9 runs in 2 overs, 9 runs in 12 deliveries. It's for Thundercats to lose this match from here. They are well on the way into the knockout stages of the Gold Cup. It's to be seen whom the captain of Lexus trusts this penultimate over. Looks like it's going to be Usman, who's been trusted by the captain to bowl the penultimate over. The 19th over of the innings. Thundercats require 9 runs in the 12 legitimate deliveries to come. Julius trusts Usman, who's going to bowl his final over of the innings. The penultimate over for Lexus. Let's see how much he is able to concede and leave the rest of the runs in the final over, helping his partner to defend. Usman to Jude. Gets a single. Not a convincing shot, but enough to get in the gap for a single. Now require 8 runs in 11 balls. A very good shot from Krishna. Again another drop. All day along, the fielders have never been supporting their bowlers of both the team. A hit away now for the Thundercats to register a convincing victory. Require 6 runs in 10 deliveries. Six runs needed of the 9 deliveries. Usman to Krishna. Scamper through for single. That's enough for them. They just need to rotate 5 more from the 8 deliveries to come. That's 1 more on the total. 145 for 4. The last ball of the 19th over. Usman to Krishna. That looks like a maximum, and that's it. That's the end of the match. The victory shot coming from Krishna. Thundercats have registered a convincing 6-wicket victory. Krishna and Jude carrying the bat and helping Thundercats win this match by 6 wickets, and they move into the knockout stages of the Osmani at the top with 8 points, and Thundercats, Phoenix, Lexus finish at 6, but with the healthy run rate, Thundercats are at the number 2 spot, Phoenix at number 3, and Lexus are at number 4. These are the 4 teams moving ahead further in the tournament for the Gold Cup and the Silver Cup. The top 2 teams go to the Gold Cup, and the next 2 teams, Phoenix and Lexus, go into the Silver Cup. Set a target of 148. Thundercats achieve it in the 19th over with the well-composed innings from Jude and Krishna. Initial blustering from Shankar, 46 runs in 25 deliveries. Jude 39 from 37. Krishna 34 from 32. And Guru 14 of 9. For Lexus, Aziz gets 2 wickets in 34 in 3 overs. Samir 4 overs 28 for 1. Ismail 3 overs 23 for 1. Melrick a very wonderful economy of 4 overs 19. And that's the match summary. Thundercats win this match by 6 wickets. And the man of the match for his blistering knock at the beginning of the innings, 46 of the 25 deliveries, it's Shankar Vartapan. With 3 maximum and 5 boundaries, Shankar is judged the man of the match. That's it from the Sulebia cricket ground, with the Group D matches completed. We'll catch you tomorrow with yet another match of the Falcons Champions Trophy. Till then, good night. Have a nice